Okay, it's working. Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2, and I'm back again with another series review. I just saw the last episode of this year's Atlantis, called The Queen Must Die Part 2. And if you know anything about the first part of it, which I did a review of not too long ago, Pasiphae, she invokes a hex, or a spell upon herself for resurrection. And as predicted, this spell works. And I knew it would. I thought, nah, they couldn't get rid of Pasiphae so easily, and they didn't. And I love to hate her. And I love the dynamic between Icarus and Pythagoras. I just think that it was really sweet. Because usually in Hercules, the series, the cartoon, I paired him with Cassandra, well, and also the series, the live action series of Hercules when it was on. I actually like Xena Warrior Princess a lot better than Hercules, but I've always enjoyed Icarus as a character in mythology. I've always liked characters that can fly, like Hermes. Hermes has always been one of my favorite mythological characters from the time I was young, just because he's a trickster, and I love tricksters. So what can I say? Any character like that should be watched with very, very close scrutiny. But Icarus, he comes across as a character who later redeems himself, and thankfully so. And I'm hoping that we see more of Icarus and Pythagoras in the future. And my friend, he really isn't a fan of seeing guys kissing and women kissing. Now for me, it's love is love, and that's all I'm going to say about that. And I'm straight, okay? Let me just put it that way. I'm not pansexual or bisexual. I like guys. But for me, seeing a depiction of love like that, no matter in what shape or form it comes, I think it's a beautiful thing. I just think it's very sensational and romantic, and this is what love really is. Love knows no bounds. Love knows no barriers. The episode was absolutely sensational, and it actually showed what we could expect of the coming season. It has to do with the Argo and the Golden Fleece, and if you know anything about that, then if you're like me, you're probably really excited to see what will occur next, even though I have a feeling and Medea will be involved. So I think, yeah, of course we couldn't get rid of that other love interest that Jason has, because guess what? More polyagonal love interests here, and just make everything more complicated. Yeah, forget love triangles. This is a love hexagon. But it is very interesting and intriguing, and I enjoy to see where the series is going. And it, of course, it's a lot better than what it used to be when it just started out. And I like all the characters, and when they hear what Jason will have to go through in order to obtain the Golden Fleece, Hercules just very calmly and unassumedly says, "Well, it's good to know when a man's been beaten." And I thought, yeah, he who fights and runs away lives to fight another day. The adage. But he's right. I mean, he's seen his glory days, and he doesn't want to have any part of it. And no wonder he would want to kind of hang back and say, well, let's just think about this for a minute. Oh, Jason, you don't have to go through this. You can just stay and be a coward and continue living, and live out the rest of your years with Adriatic. But of course you know that Silex is going to be looking for you, and he's going to want to kill you. Well, now that Pasiphae is returned, and Silex was absolutely blown away by that. He thought, holy crud, why is she back? And I have a feeling it had something to do with Hecate, although we really haven't. We've heard of Hecate. We have not seen Hecate, but I'm thinking that that was Hecate that carried her off and laid her at the pyre, and then she resurrected. I thought, yeah, that's got to be Hecate, because Hecate has this power of the undead and resurrection, and I don't know, it just made sense to me that she would come in the form of a harpy. I don't know. I don't think she's a shapeshifter, but this is just a theory I have going about Hecate in and of herself. But it was. I thought that was really cool, and of course, I loved seeing Icarus fly. And my friend mentioned that if he were to fall, then all of the bombs that he had would explode. I said, yeah, that would make him a kamikaze. That would really suck. But he redeemed himself. He made amends for all the wrongs that he had committed. And of course, Pythagoras really wasn't that much better in setting the bait for the trap, but they were able to make up, and I thought that was really tremendous and just wonderfully done. Looking forward to next season, and of course there is a new series. It's called The Last Kingdom, and it looks like the actor who plays Jon Snow is in it, but I'm not for certain on that. Hopefully they will renew Jonathan Strange, because I really love Jonathan Strange, and they ended it on a cliffhanger like they did Atlantis. The Defiance I haven't seen the end of yet, but they're going to do season 3 finale. Dominion, same thing. I haven't really seen what will become. Yeah, I'm excited to see what will happen. Let's see. I've been watching some other television shows as of late. I've finished Kill la Kill, which I really liked. That was the latest anime I've watched. I've been watching Sword Art Online, which I love. It's part 2, and I absolutely adore it. It's a lot like Hack Sign, but it's different from Hack Sign, because there's the element of going into reality versus the virtual world. It's like all these other shows that are similar, like Code Lyoko and Lane, which I absolutely love. Lane gets a little bit unusual. I absolutely love Lane and Ghost in the Shell, Second Complex, and just regular Ghost in the Shell. Just the start of Ghost in the Shell. The movies are just absolutely stellar, and just that whole theme going through these different virtual reality versus actual real-time experience. I always found that fascinating. Haven't really seen anything else recently. Well, Rick and Morty. I'm still into Rick and Morty, and season 2 is far better than season 1. Haven't watched any recent episodes of that. Akame ga Kill, I have not watched that yet, but it's on Toonami/Adult Swim. Michiko and Hatchin, I absolutely love it. It reminds me of Cowboy Bebop, just because the theme in and of itself is done in a very throwback to actual Bebop, the music style, not Cowboy Bebop, but it's very jazz, very eclectic. You don't know where the melody is, like da 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 da. Yeah, I love that. That theme song is amazing. I want it as my ringtone if I could get it, but I can't. It's an interesting series, and there's a lot of multiculturalism in it, and a lot of Portuguese that mixes. Like I think it's Portuguese that a lot of the characters speak, because they say bom dia, and they don't say like buongiorno like they do in Italian, but I think it's Portuguese. I don't know if it is or not, but it's a very kind of multicultural celebration of different races and creeds, and it's actually quite fascinating, and there are a lot of things that are going on, and dynamics between the characters, and I wish they would finish Dead Man Wonderland, because I never got a chance to see how that would end. And I really like Shiro, and I'd love to cosplay as Shiro actually. But because I got the same kind of attitude as Shiro does. Oddly, I'm not a psycho lunatic, but I love sweets, and I've got a very bubbly personality, and I think that cosplaying Shiro would be easy. But I don't have white hair. I don't have long white hair. I'd have to get the wig for that and the outfit and all that. But she's a really cool character. She's very strong. She's one of those very it's like the main female leads in Sword Art as well. They're very strong female characters, like Xenon was, and I think her name is Akame. No, her name's not Akame. It's like I forget her name. She's always with Kirito. She's always with Kirito and Asuka. Yeah, Kirito and Asuka. They're always together. I like Asuka. And let's see. Of course, Attack on Titan. I watched that a long time ago, though. I still love Attack on Titan. It's really incredible. What else have I been watching? Under the Dome. I've done a lot of exposition on that. Not here, but I just have been talking about it, and it's getting really weird. I'm interested in seeing how they end it. I still love Junior. I love to hate Junior. Junior is absolutely manic, but he's just, yeah, he's hot. I'm sorry. I mean, I really have a thing for Junior. Like I said before in many of my reviews, I got a thing for guys with dark black hair. I mean, raven hair, raven tresses. I don't know what it is. Like Danny Abadan. Oh, sorry. I mean, it's just to say that we already know that. We've established that a long time ago. That I got a crush. Yeah, and that and Markiplier and so, other guys that have dark hair. But that's basically all I have to say about The Queen Must Die Part 2. And next season, yeah, it's going to be good. And of course, coming up fairly soon is Doctor Who. So I'm going to be doing reviews of Doctor Who. And that's about all I got to say for now. Live on, prosper. Arrivederci.